beautiful weather out, and it is May, which means it's also Bike Month. I am here with Jamie Granquist with Bike Link, and I am with Mike Heil with the Lincoln Lancaster County Health Department. We are going to be talking about all things bike here in Lincoln. So, part of Bike Month, can you guys talk about some of the activities that are going to be out there that people from all ages can be enjoying?
Sure, yeah. So we have some classes that are going to happen all summer long on the first Saturday of every month from May until October. We're going to have a maintenance and safety class, and we're also going to have some trail etiquette classes and how to ride in traffic. For those people who just maybe aren't comfortable enough out there getting out there on their bicycle with different abilities, we definitely are going to have some outreach to non-native English speakers, so we have some of that going on as well. So we definitely are all-inclusive. We want people to come and hang out.
For Bike Month, it's always big time in Lincoln. Great Plains Trails Network on 4 consecutive Thursdays will do Tour de Lincolns. They split the trails in the city up into 4 parts. Each Thursday night focuses on a different part of the trail. We have the National Bike Challenge that kicks off in May on May 1st, runs through September 30th. We have Bike to School Day on May 8th. We have Bike to Work Week from May 10th through May 17th.
And tell us a little bit about Bike Week. What sort of things might be going on?
Bike Week is a national event. It encourages people to choose biking to work as an option. For a lot of people, it gets them into that habit where they do it the rest of the year round. Our kickoff event will be Friday, May 10th. We'll have that event down at the Jane Snyder Trail Center at about 21st and Q Streets. People that are biking into work that day can stop for coffee, juice, some pastries, get some information about the trail system, our bike and bus system, the Lincoln Bike Plan, all the bike things we have going on in Lincoln. Then Jamie's Bike Link is closing up the week on May 17th.
Yeah, so on that Friday from 4 to 6:30, we're going to have an end of the week wrap-up party where we're going to have some tacos that you can order, and you can also have some beverages, some raffle prizes, and some things that'll just kind of really wrap up the excitement of that week and everybody biking to and from work.
So, from your point of view, what makes Lincoln such a great biking city?
The terrain. We're a relatively flat city. Part of it credit goes to Park and Recreation. With over 130 miles of trail, you can make connections and not be on main streets and have to fight the cars and trucks and buses. In some parts of town, you can get downtown from a far corner part of the city about as fast on a bike as you can on a bus or even driving your own car.
Yeah, absolutely. I would second that. So Lincoln has over 135 miles worth of trails on their system, and then we also have a ton of bike lanes and bike boulevards and stuff like that. It's only getting better, and so we want people to really get out there and try something new, maybe ride with the kids and get ice cream, go to the grocery store, ride to work, ride home, and just have a good time, because biking is fun whether you're 6 or 60.
On that same note, what is it about biking as an activity? What makes it so great?
Yeah, so biking is all-inclusive. I mean, you're on your own speed and your own power. You can go however is comfortable for you. So if you feel more comfortable on the trails, that's fine. If you feel more comfortable riding with traffic, that's great. Just follow the rules and make sure you wear your helmet. We definitely want people to get out there and enjoy it. You feel more connected to your community, and you definitely experience things at your own speed.
From a health standpoint, environmentally, every time you ride your bike 1 mile, you're not producing 10 pounds of carbon that a normal car would. So you're protecting the air quality of Lincoln. From a fitness standpoint, it's a nice way to get started. It's a non-weight bearing activity. The bike supports the body weight, so you can get that cardiovascular workout. A lot of times you can go farther at a lower intensity, burning more calories. So if you want to lose the weight. So from an obesity standpoint, cardiovascular health standpoint, environmental standpoint, it's a nice option.
Bike Link just celebrated its first birthday.
Yeah, we've had over 36,000 trips in 12 months, which is definitely an amazing start. But we think year 2 can be even better, so we're trying to get more people out there. We just launched this station, the art station at 13th and F. We have another station going in the Haymarket to kind of catch those weekend visitors and those people going to the Haymarket for the farmers market and things like that. So we definitely want to get more trips that maybe we're not reaching right now with those other community members.
Can you really quick, just for people who may not know even what you guys are, just give us a quick summary of what BikeLink is, and then what direction are you guys looking at for the next year?
Yeah, so basically BikeLink is the bike share program for Lincoln, Nebraska. You can pick up from any of the 19 stations one of our 100 bicycles and ride it around for trips of 30 minutes or less from here to there, mainly throughout downtown Lincoln and also on the 3 UNL campuses. We have 4 different kinds of pricing, so you can walk up to the kiosk and buy a $3 Quick Tripper Pass, which is 30 minutes, or you can buy longer term passes, which gives you the same 30-minute ride, but more often. So if you're a monthly member, you get unlimited 30-minute rides in that month, and if you're an annual member, you get unlimited 30-minute rides in that year. So it just kind of depends what fits with you.
And are there any things you're looking at toward changing in the next year or looking into?
Trying to reach some of those lower income riders, some of those non-native speakers that maybe don't know a lot about BikeLink because we don't have a lot of that translated. So we're working on translation services as well. And we're also just trying to get into those neighborhood areas that we currently don't reach right now with our mainly downtown focus.
What advice would either of you have for either a new biker or someone who's just a little more nervous about taking those longer rides?
Lincoln's got a very supportive community. We have lots of locally owned bike shops, and that's where we like to see people go. Nothing against the chains, but a locally owned bike shop, they know the city, they know the streets, they know the trails. And a lot of our shops have weekly rides. They can design a ride for beginners. If you're somebody that is training for a longer endurance ride, they've got rides that do that. If you're a social rider, there are things like the taco ride and the Tour de Brew rides that have frequent stops for food and refreshments.
So a lot of times it's just that fear of the unknown. And so, like I said, we're having some of those classes this summer to try to address some of those concerns. If your bike's not quite working great, we can kind of help you with that so that you feel confident in those abilities to take care of your bike and get out there. But just try and go out for little rides. Maybe just ride to the corner store, maybe just go get ice cream with the kids, maybe just ride around the lake at sunset. You know, just really get out there and just try it, because once you try it, like your mom said, you might actually like it.
That's wonderful. All right, so beyond May, when this beautiful month is gone and June is coming in and the rest of the months, what else may be going on as related to biking in Lincoln?
We have a long-standing bike ride that happens in June. This year it'll be Sunday, June 23rd. It's called Trail Track. This is our 18th year with the event. Originally started by the Lincoln Journal-Star. It's now organized and directed by the Great Plains Trails Network. It's a very family-oriented event. You can ride literally any distance. If you just want to sign up and then ride the trail by your house, that's fine. If you want to ride with other riders, show up at Haymarket Park. Small entry fee with all the money generated going to support the trail system. So when we purchase new land or have to refurbish trail, all the money goes back into the trails. But you can ride any distance you like. They'll have group rides, 10 miles, 20 miles, 30 miles, all led by group leaders and all on the trail system.
Yeah, so I would definitely encourage people to check out the lincoln.ne.gov bike area of the website, because we'll have a master calendar on there that'll have a lot of these community partners that have these rides, whether they're social rides, maintenance rides, safety rides, group rides. There's rides in the evenings, there's rides on the weekends, there's rides in the morning, there's rides in the evening. It's hard to find a time where there's not a ride. So check it out, join us. We'll be out there, and we hope to see you out there too.
Thank you guys so much, and we'll probably see you out on the trails this summer.
Get out and ride.